Hey, this is Nate Allen. On this video, I go over how I make my beef jerky. I talk about the beef curing process, how I smoke the beef, and why a healthy fire is so important to the smoking. I show you how I prep the beef. I go over my recipe with Carolina Reaper peppers that we grow. I have a side-by-side comparison of some of the spices that I use. I also go over a debate that the wife and I are having. I then show my least favorite part of making beef jerky, and that is the constant cleaning of equipment, all while doing great things. All right, just got back from Costco to make some beef jerky. I have around almost 6 pounds. 6 pounds. So I got a little over 12 pounds. 12 pounds of eye of round. I'm going to put this in the freezer, get it stiffening up for the Grace Kelly. All right. I'm getting there. My setup for beef jerky. As I said before, put the beef jerky in the freezer, try to get it hardened up. It's been in there for at least 40 minutes. It's not really, longer is better. I'll leave it in there. I gotta get some other things set up first for Grace Kelly. Eye of round has been in about 50 minutes. Should be a little longer. But pull it, start slicing. £12. Here's part of a debate between the wife and I, is how long to marinate the beef. Because the last batch I did, she said did not have as good a flavor. So I'm not sure if because I had old onion powder and garlic powder, I had to take this out, break it back up. I didn't do a great job, as you can see, there's still some. But regardless, I went and bought some fresh onion powder and garlic powder. I'm gonna do a smell, see if I can tell if there's a difference right off the bat. So this is garlic. Smells good, smells like garlic. Crew call, calling to see if I can do anything for the railroad. Before I answer, let's see how many out I am. Last time I looked a couple hours ago, I was 17 times out. And I am 16 times out. So no, I'm here for my weekend. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done. The railroad will continue to roll without me. Also, I don't need to get a Rule G. Good God, did they fill that? Get your money's worth there. All right, old garlic, and I don't know how old, but just open garlic. Okay. Definitely different smell. This old, less expensive, we'll call this the budget garlic. I bought this a year, 2 years ago. $7.49, that's about what I paid for this. 7 ounces, 18 ounces. All right, I don't see a difference, a strong difference. Next we got onion powder. Doesn't smell like onion. Old budget onion powder, fresh, not expensive onion powder. All right, so neither of them smell like what you would think of an onion smelling like, but they're both onion powder. We'll go with it. Don't know if that's a big difference on the freshness will most definitely make a difference, but Andy's argument is that leaving it marinate for at least 24 hours is necessary. I have a lot of argument against that because it just sits on the outside. The only things that penetrate meat are sugar and salt. And the only thing that I'm adding that has sugar in it is the honey. And that will penetrate, but as thin as this beef is, being a 1/4 inch, it doesn't take long to penetrate through the whole thing. So her argument was I need to let it sit longer. My argument was that the garlic and onion powder were old. And of course I've got older black pepper, and some, well, this isn't that bad. I bought a fresh thing. That's what it's supposed to look like. So, yes, brand. We do some Kirkland products. I'm just gonna continue. I probably shouldn't have bought this. This is probably gonna end up like this by the time I even get to it. I'll need to do some research on how to preserve this, because you can already see it's already started down there, some of the crusties. So next, on to making the marinade. Do a double batch, so I need soy sauce, half of Worcestershire, of onion, garlic, 4 teaspoons of black pepper. This is the regular. The hot gets a little bit of extra stuff that really makes it pop. Red pepper flakes, gives a little heat. I honestly think that kind of looks more of an aesthetic. Smoked paprika. Ah, come on. Like a blob I just threw in there. If I take that out, it's been saturated. If I go in there, there's meat that hasn't gotten touched yet. So I'll throw a big blob in there, but then I gotta take them out individually, ensuring that we get good coverage. This goes into the discussion with the wife on marinade time. Someday, I would love to get one of the vacuum sealed drums that rotate and tumble your beef in your marinade. And I don't have one of those. So this is what I do. This isn't bad. When I do the hot jerky, I say this isn't bad, but damn. Damn. I say this isn't bad and then I'm sneezing. When you do it with the hot jerky, the hot marinade, you feel it in your cuticles. You feel it under your nails. If you're not careful, you don't wash your hands good, later in the night, you'll get remembrances that you were dealing with peppers. But this right here, this is the regular flavored. It still has some nice heat and some good flavor. So All right, now I'm going to make my hot jerky. Making it with my homegrown scorpion peppers. And we grew them and dehydrated them and ground them up. And that was quite an adventure in this room. This stuff is evil. It catches you, the vapor of it. Like, me shaking it just atomized that. So when I open this up, I'm probably gonna get hit with it. Cool, cool, cool. So that's the ghost pepper, or Carolina scorpion pepper. Scorpion. This is the ghost pepper. This is ghost pepper. Scorpion. The soy, Worcestershire, garlic, onion, black pepper, fresh red pepper, smoked paprika, some honey, and all right, I don't want to be a bitch on this. Oh, yeah, I smell that. There's a smell. And that's my recipe for hot jerky. All right, hands washed. Hopefully, probably isn't that bad. I don't have any cuts. If you do have cuts, you will be reminded. So again, throw a large clump in. Just makes it a little easier going in and out of here fewer times. Great coverage. Lots of spices and goodness. You see, pulling it out, there's parts, it's been submerged, but not good coverage. So, takes a little while. It's not horrible. I don't know why I'm being so resourceful with the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce. I have a 5-gallon bucket of soy sauce underneath the dehumidifier over there. And then I have 2 more gallons of Worcestershire sauce. So I'm not sure why, but I am happy with the concentration of the spices on each of these pieces of meat. So I don't know if that matters, but I am getting damn good coverage. And yes, my cuticles are, I know where my cuticles are. I'm well aware. Under my nails, nah, not so much. you go. That's 6 pounds. 6 pounds of eye of round in my hot marinade. Put it in the fridge. We will get back to that. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I will get back to that tomorrow. I'll get it smoking. And then I'll put it in the dehydrator for, I'm gonna have to keep track of it a lot closer since I ruined that last batch. It was almost 20 pounds of eye of round. I'll remember that one for a long time. So anyway, till tomorrow, I have to do a lot of cleaning. That's the one issue about this. Cleaning Grace Kelly is quite the ordeal. Gotta knock everything down and take it and clean it, sterilize it with the Clorox wipes, and we will engage the cleaning montage. Till tomorrow. All right, as you can see, takes a little bit to just in the prep. This is actually the most difficult part of making a jerky. The slicing it, the marinade. It's not difficult. It's a little bit time consuming. I'm not sure what time I got started. It's 3:45 right now. I'm wrapping things up while I was doing my cleaning. Ty, number 2, called, and he's on his way back into town from college. So I'm gonna let it marinate till tomorrow. I'll probably get on it in the earlier morning, hopefully, and we'll see you in the next process. Till then, do great things. We'll go over quite a few things today. Got a lot to do. Got get some jerky made. Do a video on Grace Kelly, little Grace Kelly. All right, so Grace Kelly. Got to get Grace Kelly. Everything's all cleaned up, ready to get put back together. This goes all back together. Oh, so nice. This slides onto some rails back there and slides around. And this one goes here. Pull that little lever right there. It slides nice in there. Let's get it lined up nice. And then, of course, and Grace Kelly and all of her beauty is assembled again. Put back at her rightful spot in the pool house. She was isolated to below the sink over this last summer, and yeah, right where she belongs. The jerky, it's been 2 days, so regardless, the wife wins. It has been marinated ample amount of time, so whether it is the fresh spices or thyme, don't know. It ought to be good though. So I'm gonna go fire up the charcoal for my bullet smoker. Smoke the meat for a little while, pull it, and put it in the dehydrator. This is my dehydrator here. It's a nice one. Christmas or birthday present. Had it for a couple of years. Let's get the smoker lit. So the most annoying part now of making beef jerky is the cleaning, whether it's cleaning of Grace Kelly, the enormous amount of racks that it takes for the smoker. All right, got the cleaning done. That is the most unrewarding part of making beef jerky. It is all the cleaning that is required. In the meantime, those charcoal have probably gone out, and I will need to get another batch going because it'll just sit there and wait, because I still have to lay out the jerky, the beef on the smoke racks. So that's going to take me some time. So I'm just going to get those racked up, and then I'll get the charcoal going again. And in here, got my homemade spacers for the smoking racks. Oh yeah. That smells good. All right, I grabbed the regular. It's pretty good. Again, it's been marinating for solid 48 hours. That's what I like. The process is simple. Lay out 4 spacers, and then just start laying the beef out. I do like these large pieces because it definitely makes this part go by quicker. All right, and with that, I'm gonna go get the smoker going again. Oh yeah, that's nice. See that glow in there? Oh yeah, we're doing good. And of course, after I do that, I'm in the garage, do a quick look to make sure it's in any huge chars up into the ceiling. Alright. The reason I've got this with nothing in it right now is I want to get the charcoal back under control. Right now it's roaring hot, and I want to control, I want it to be a healthy fire when I go and put the wood in there. I'm going to put a couple on there. That throws it off also, just having those. Those are going to need to get started. I've got the 3 vents across the bottom. I've got two of them shut, and the third is just barely open. So let it die down, burn off all the excess oxygen that is in there. Because when I go to smoke, I want it to be a healthy fire, not starved. Because right now it's starved. It's being starved. It's burning up the oxygen in there, and I have it just cracked. So I'm starving it. It's going to bring the temperature down. When I open it all back up to put the racks in there, it's going to get a whole burst of oxygen. Temperature is going to spike. It'll be just charcoal at that time. I'll let it spike, let it come back down with the beef in there. Let it come back down, and then I'm going to open it up quickly and toss in the wood for the smoking. So yeah, it's hot. All right, temperature is definitely coming up. That's good. I really don't go by the thermometer, but it is a gauge, and it may not be right, but it's consistent, so I work with it. And it appears as though Avery oh, it smells so good. The reason I smoke in the garage is the buildup of smell, and it'll last a couple days. So every time I come out here, I smell jerky, and I appreciate that. Now I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible to keep the highs and lows more even. The smoking process has begun. Now the temperature is not going to go back up very quickly. The beef is all cold, so that's going to affect the temperature quite a bit. So I'm more looking at the smoke. If you can see, this has, actually I'm pretty happy. It's a very nice light colored smoke. It's not dark, it's not dingy and gray. I'm liking what I got going right now. So I'm gonna let it ride, pull it off, stick it in the dehydrator, grab the hot jerky, stick it on the racks, put it in here, put it in the dehydrator. On to the next step. We're still learning. If you see, this color has changed. That means it's going through a relatively unhealthy phase. But I'm not really that happy with it. I'm gonna give it some oxygen and we'll see how much that changes back. Whether it takes a little while and I do open the garage a little bit just to get some ventilation because it can get too much of a good thing. That's all we get. All right. I got it adjusted, it all evened out. This is that nice, light, good smelling smoke. It's not burning my eyes. That's how I can tell if it's good. That smells good. All right, due to the interest of time, I was going to wait to start plating the hot jerky, but I have 15 minutes about. So I can probably do some damage. Something like that, you're gonna have a good time with it. All right, timer is done. Good healthy smoke. That's the look I've got. Good saturation. And here we go. All right, as you can see, the heat has already got a good head start on these pieces. These ones are safe to eat. They're by no means cured. They are cooked. All right, now got it all super hot. Now I'm gonna need to bring the temperature back down. So it's a waiting game now. Oh, see that beautiful smoke? It smells good in here. For all the meats that I've done inside of this thing, it's a well-seasoned smoker, and I love it. Someday I'll graduate to a stick smoker and just love it. All right, batch 2 is on its way. This is the Carolina Reaper. All right, so I turned it off, and I got 2 things going. My eyes are burning. Yes, this is not a super healthy smoke going right now. It's very wet, a lot of moisture in there. But I'm also getting the Carolina Reaper. It's not just my eyes, I'm getting in my throat also. Cool. As you can see, I got a nice healthy smoke going. I can definitely breathe. That opened things up. Oh, that's this is as good as get some good hot wings. And when they first bring them out to you, put your face over it, and get a good breath out of it. That's what this is. This is going nicely. All right, time is up. Time to get the hot off. I'm still breathing very nicely, very nicely. My eyes are fine though, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh. See a lot of moisture right here. It's all moisture. Moisture sitting on top. All right. All right, windows are starting to fog up. I don't know if you can see that, or they're just dirty. So they're starting to fog up. This is what I got going on. 20 racks of meat dehydrating. It's been in there. That just went in. The time, lower time. Put it in for 3 hours. All right, let it begin. Hey, this is Nate. Thank you for watching this far. This is by far the longest video that I've put out to date. I had a lot of fun with it. I did not get any footage of the final product, the finished beef jerky. It did turn out good. It's all gone. It's been gone for a very long time. I sat on this footage for several months, for quite a while. Passed over it. Then finally it's like, all right, time to put it out there. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. Doing great things.